Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Saturday night. Welcome back to ROM Hack Races once again. It's good to see you, and I'm glad you're here early because we have got quite a level for you tonight. It's week 226. The level is a Bouncy Cave Level. It is a Bouncy Cave Level, and it's called Bouncy Cave Level by quietmason, our maker tonight. Known for some really intense tech and a lot of really interesting expert style stuff, and they've got an expert level for us tonight. As rated by our testers, we'll get this right out of the way. Complexity tonight, the big one, 8 out of 10. Execution, the also big one, 7 out of 10 tonight. 2 sections in total with an average length of 5 out of 10. How many units is that? 5 units. I hope you all are doing well. Please feel free to make some noise in chat. How's it going? How's your Saturday? We're about ready to start. If you don't know anything about this, if you've never seen what's up here, this is ROM Hack Races. Every single Saturday night, we have a fresh new Super Mario World Kaizo level that no one's ever seen before, except for the testers, of course, and the maker. They made it. And the racers are just going to have to improvise, use their skill, wits, knowledge of the game, and we'll see who gets to the end. It's a challenge of consistency at obstacles that they've already learned, as well as one-shots. Can they just one-shot an obstacle first time they've seen it, sight unseen, sight reading? And that would get them some knowledge about what's coming up, maybe some progress, maybe a checkpoint, who knows. It is ROM Hack Races, but we're here to support everybody, so feel free to just pop off for your favorite racers, hang out and cheer everybody on. It's always possible to earn cool points, even if you're not in the lead. We'll see if Revelug can defend it from last week. Actually, we've got, how many? 12 this week signed up. I'll shout them all out here. B2, Ender of Games, Endless Ascent, Germdove, Halcyon, Jank Pickle, Louis Duce, Mangort, Nathan, Red Killer, Roke Games, and You Fail Me. So Revelug, not defending the belt tonight. We'll see who can take it. And I hope you're all ready to have some fun. Thanks for dropping by. Of course, I'm Glitch Cat. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play. And if you want to learn a little bit more, if you have questions, just ask in chat. That's cool. Or you can head on over to romhackraces.com. Our official website. Check it out. It's real cool. Download the level, the patch. Check it out. Play it for yourself. You don't have to race necessarily. You can just play it and have some fun. And while you're there, jump on the Discord server, hang out, talk shop with us. But that's for later. And right now, we are just about ready to get started here. We have testers. And I got to shout this out tonight because the testers really put in some time tonight. This is a tough level, and the testers worked really hard all week to make sure that this one was ready to go. We got shoutouts for everybody in the crew: Walking Eye, Silent Snake, Sulfur X, RB Pimlico, and Mithrillionaire. Thank you all for giving your time to make sure this one was shipshape and ready to go. We have folks, just look at it, play them ahead of time, give some feedback, make sure the race isn't just going to be some sort of a disaster. And we'll see what quietmason has in store for us. It's a Bouncy Cave level, so anything could happen. We'll see. What else I have to tell you? Nothing really. Big shoutouts, of course. No, I do. Big shoutouts, of course, to Fen. Thank you, Fen, for helping run the testing this week and also doing the restream tonight. Making sure that this all comes through to you, looking sharp and cool and, everything like that. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Of course, Dr. No for being awesome. Kelgan for running all our code. D4 for doing all sorts of things for us, helping us out with literally everything. Fen, same thing, literally everything. That's everyone on my shoutouts list. Thanks, of course, to Starlord, Cherry V, and who's that? Fen on the list for helping us scout tonight. We have 12 total racers that are signed up for this 8 out of 10 level, but we have scouts who are watching behind the scenes, and they will let us know if anybody makes any progress. That way, you'll see. Hopefully, everybody's clear on right here on the stream. So with that in mind, I hope you're all ready to go. Get comfy. Grab a snack, or maybe a hot drink. I'm told they really get you going. And sit back and relax. Enjoy some ROM Hack Races on Saturday night. Yeah, we got that 8 for complexity, 7 for execution, 5 for length, and 2 sections. So we shall see. Once again, remember, consistency, one-shots, no lead is safe. A consistent player might lose to a player who one-shots it faster. One-shot player might lose to someone more consistent. We shall see. And we are off here. It's week 226, Bouncy Cave Level. Let's get bouncing. Huh. Okay. Well, I believe we can, it looks like we can jump in this level. Already making some progress here. What in the... Oh, well now this is fascinating. Looks like you fail me here in the lower left, making some big progress. And yeah, so interesting. So we can jump apparently. The players are allowed to do that, and it would appear that every sprite also jumps when Mario jumps. Well, this is fascinating. Now also, for what it's worth, as a commentator, I have also, sometimes I'm testing and sometimes I'm seeing these levels for the first time as well. Helps me, you know, maybe puts me in the racer's shoes, and I can kind of better talk about what they might be thinking about. Thank you for the resub and the make tonight, Quiet Mason. A Quiet Mason jam tonight. So wow, okay, now remember, this is 8 out of 10. Sometimes the levels are a little easier on any given night, sometimes they're a little tougher. You know, if they were only one thing all the time, then the other half of people wouldn't dig it as much. So we got a tough one tonight, so get comfy. We're gonna do some learning here. And we're gonna see what these racers think. You can kind of read somebody's mind sometimes through their gameplay. Oh, you fail me. So keep your eye on the lower left here. You fail me is kind of really getting the hang of this. And already they're making this grab block move and bringing that all the way with them. They want that grab block because they want to chuck it up in the little hole. See where that green coin is? They want to have that grab block and they want to chuck it there. When they do, that grab block's going to sail forward and the yellow Koopa that's up there. See up there on Halcyon's screen, upper left? That yellow Koopa is going to jump because yellow Koopas do that when a projectile fires at them. It's going to jump up and avoid that. That's going to put the yellow Koopa up in the ceiling, and that will form a disco shell that they need for the next obstacle. Nobody knows what's past that. Not even me. Looks like Halcyon, though. Yeah, getting the right idea. So this is really tricky to work with, and yeah, we're learning a lot. You fail me getting past this. So keep in mind, yeah, sprites are jumping. If I'm correct about that. Correct me if I'm wrong, because this is also my first time seeing this one. But yeah, sprites are just jumping when Mario jumps. And so we're going to have to be really careful about how we move, how we activate things. Yeah, sprites will bounce with Mario contact. Okay, that changes things a little bit. Yeah, sprites jump. Okay, sorry, yeah, excuse me. That was a little bit hard to tell from just looking at it. But yeah, so when a sprite touches Mario, it will jump. So that's why that's why the players are able to juggle the pokey here at the start of the level, because they keep touching the bottom of it, and when they do, the pokey will jump because it's being contacted. Mario has been trying to contact Pokey about his car's extended warranty. You fail me, though. Check that lower left. You fail me. Really making some progress here, and they're getting into a rhythm. And that is going to be dangerous for the race. Oh, yeah. Wow. Let's go. You fail me. Check that lower left. They've got the disco over the wall, and they're trying to nudge it from below. Normally, the disco, if you touch it from below, would kill you. But in this case, the jumping property is instead just making it bounce. Really brainy stuff here. Now, this is also kind of interesting to see. Here goes Louis Douce. Lower right, same part here. Oh, man, just surfing on that disco in midair. I love it. But so keep in mind here, this is a different kind of level in that, you know, the racers have to do something that they've probably never done before. Although Louis Douce here, making it look easy. They need that disco up into the little nook up there so it can hit that block. There we go. Nice try. But, you know, normally, so in some cases, you know, racers are doing something they're familiar with. Running, jumping, using cape, shells, that kind of thing. Maybe they have to learn a special custom sprite or something, but, you know, otherwise, they're doing stuff that's pretty typical. Oh, Louis, watch out. But in this case, the racers really have to learn how something works. They understand what's going on, but they really have to learn how to work with this. So it might seem like folks are kind of fumbling around, maybe just making some weird moves or some decisions, and you wonder, like, why are they doing that? It's because this is just tough to work with in general, you know what I mean? we're learning we're learning the gimmick as well as the obstacles. Whereas in a lot of levels, you're more or less simply learning the obstacles. Yeah, those carrot platforms, though, it's a nice time to talk about that because those are sprites. They're sprites. What can I say? They're not 7-Ups. Definitely sprites, and Mario has got to watch out for that because they appear to have this levitation property. You fail me. Going for this again. Louis Duce also. I think Louis has an idea. I think You Fail Me has an idea too. As that platform just gets yeeted up. So as it's falling, the carrot platform has a number. In the vanilla game, when that number expires, the platform just falls into the pit. You're done for. You got to jump off. However, the dying platform is still a sprite. You can still stand on it. It's I think it's a stun timer, actually. Technically speaking, the platform has a stun timer. And so you can still stand on it as it's falling. And in that way, you can get some cool little falling drops. But in this case, the sprite is contacting Mario, so you're just going to fly to the moon. You're contacting it by standing on it. And as long as you're contacting it, it will rise. So you're going on, I'm going on an adventure. You fail me. So I have an idea here. Oh, yeah. Yo, if you're just joining us, sorry, I missed your question, though. If you're just joining us, this is a special thing. We do it every week. This is ROM Hack Races. Every Saturday, we have a fresh new Kaizo level that no one's ever seen before. The racers are trying to sight read this right now, and we all get to watch and hang out. This isn't part of QLDC, although the gimmick here, might fit right in. And if you're looking for more Mario to watch, I highly, highly recommend. I'm gonna be hanging out there later, watching the QLDC judging streams from Oth, Shovda. I think Kezcade's getting started with those. Definitely check that out. Yo, Louis Duce. All right. So that was my idea here too. And looks like You Fail Me has also got this idea. Holy cow, let's go, You Fail Me. Watch the bottom part of your screen. You Fail Me versus Louis. You Fail Me definitely in the lead right now. You could say they've made the most progress and they know the most about what's coming up. Yeah, watch out for Louis. So there's that Sumo brother. And those guys, well, when this little guy stomps his foot, lightning will strike, and it'll cause the whole ground to be covered in flames. But Sumo Brothers have this weird sort of property because we can do ROM hacks with them. Watch out for You Fail Me again. So that Sumo Brother doesn't normally want to walk off an edge in the vanilla game. But if it finds an edge and walks off it, well, it's just going to keep going. And that's what you're seeing here. The Sumo normally is situated on such a platform that it will never walk off. But weird stuff happens and it can kind of yeet itself into oblivion if it were to walk off an edge. So, what are we doing? Well, what have we been doing in the level? This is something I was always saying back when, in lots of levels, KLDC and when I'm playing Kaizo, think with the gimmick. You have a power here in this level, a special power, ooh, and that is you can levitate sprites. You Fail Me, here we go, look at this. So, what do you do if you're stuck at a new obstacle? You don't know what to do? Well, it's probably going to be some usage of your powers, right? Think with the gimmick, and that's what these racers are doing here. Yo, let's say hey, too. We're talking about You Fail Me and Louis down here, but we also got Jank Pickle and Halcyon hanging out here on top of the screen. Jank Pickle, a freaking tenacious player, and look at this. They are making some moves. They definitely understand what they want from this Sumo Brother obstacle. Looks like the racers are really learning at really about the same rate. I think that's actually kind of fascinating. That is true. Yeah, you can, Mr. Moonstark. You can stand in the sumo fire. Normally, that fire would kill you, but the gimmickry of this level is such that it's not going to bother you. Oh, look out. You Fail Me. Ho ho. Wow, all right. So we're about 10 minutes in here. Remember, 8 out of 10 difficulty tonight. Tough stuff. And You Fail Me again, taking the lead. Yo, Dr. No, hey, you're the best, actually. Best ever Dr. No there ever was. That is good, Dr. No, knowing all the stats. Dr. Knower of the stats. It has been 200 races since our last 8 out of 10 level, which was, yeah, Mario's Car Keys by FT. You know, looking at this too, I was a little like, oh boy, 8 out of 10. But like we've always said for a while now, a 4 out of 10 isn't what it used to be. And I think on the whole, racers have gotten a point or two of difficulty better. You know what I mean? There's a little bit of slippage in the difficulty scale over time. We've had some 7s, yeah, but this would be the second 8. A 9 or a 10 we have not had. Or maybe we have had a... Yeah, no, we haven't had a 9. So it's a little bit different of a format tonight. And, yo, Louie, watch out. All right. Man, this is... see what this level is doing. But yeah, a little bit different of a format tonight with these longer levels. And I think, you know, these players... Yeah, everybody on screen definitely understands, like... what is required from the player with an 8 out of 10 level, where it's just going to take a little bit more time, and you're just gonna have to grind a little bit, get a little bit more consistency with that. So you're seeing like a lot of experience right now. You're seeing experienced players take on something that they know is going to be a challenge. Well, yeah, I mean, the ratings are we've had an old system and we updated it. We've always used the kind of 1 out of 10 type of thing. And we've never really defined like what those units are. You know, it's just sort of an out of 10, you know, 10 being the highest. But over time, I think we've gotten a lot of context for what that generally would entail. So I think it's the racers, right, who have gotten better. And speaking of getting better, we got a change in the lead. There's Louis Doucet, lower left-hand corner, or sorry, lower right-hand corner. Louis on the right track there, taking the lead. And now You Fail Me is going to have to get a little bit more consistent with these obstacles that they already know, because Louis is on to juggling the Sumo Brother over the big gap there. Remember, when the Sumo touches Mario's head, it's going to bounce. And that's what we need to get through here. Yo, Jank Pickle, too. That platform drop is very difficult. They're basically bouncing on the Sumo. Here goes Louis. Bouncing on the Sumo and then waiting for that dead carrot platform to fall. And they're able to catch that in the air. Personally, I just want to say I love the falling platform landings. Catch. I would call it like a catch, like you're catching the falling platform, like a platform catch. But boy, I just love those moves. I think they look so classy. They're very classically Mario. You know, like even pre-Kaizo has like falling platforms and stuff. You know, and it's even if you go back when we were kids, Jank Pickle, what's up? You go back when we were kids, and that's like a swag trick. You know, it still doesn't need any context. Talking about fortitude, this is definitely the kind of thing that does take patience. And I'm, you know, you're seeing racers here who have already put, I think each of the players on screen has put double-digit amount of hours into some level clear at some point in their careers. And that teaches you, you know, it teaches you things. It kind of gets you in the mindset for a level like this. Big shout outs to the testers this week. Really appreciate that. You know, the testers give up some of their time in the week, every week, to play through these. Once again, those names: Walking Eye, Silent Snake, Sulfur X, RB Pimlico, Mithrillionaire. Thank you for this one in particular. This was a tough week, and it's a fun level so far. This is actually a really interesting race. You don't get that. You maybe don't get the snap, crackle, and pop of a fast level. But what I'm seeing here is really fascinating, because everyone knows about the same amount of stuff. And in truth, there's a lot of different ways to be like articulating your jumps and moving. And here goes Louie in the lower right. Couldn't catch it. But there's a lot of open-ended movement possibilities here. Even though the gimmick kind of keeps you in lock. If you're just joining us, the gimmick is that all sprites will bounce when Mario contacts them. So that's how the Pokey can move. Normally things that would kill Mario, you're now just touching them. So it's like it defaults to not killing you, but it does move the sprite. So a disco would kill you from below, the fire would kill you. Really, honestly, it's interesting because normally you don't see a level where Mario is like essentially more powerful. You know? Like it's like harder to die here. Less things kill you because they're all just gonna levitate. So normally we see levels with a limiting, what I would call a limiting gimmick, where you can't jump, or jumps cost coins, or your jump is replaced by a wall slide, or who knows, you know, some aspect of your base amount of power is not present anymore. But in this one, you actually have more than usual. You die less. And I think it's fascinating to see how each of the racers kind of learns the same thing, but in different ways and at different moments. And like everybody right now is working on pretty much the same thing. And yo, you fail me. Ooh. And Louie like at the same time. But like it's interesting to me because every racer right now is working on the same thing, which is after they've landed on the sumo the first time, and then they land on the falling platform, the next movement, here goes Louie to try that movement. Yes, that exact movement right there, from the falling platform onto the 2 note blocks. And then they want to juggle that falling platform with their head while bouncing on the note blocks. But to do that, they have to land and get that platform to rise up. And Jank Pickle looks like they have figured that out, which is pretty cool. And everyone is working on like exactly that. They've been through it, but they're not consistent at it. And I'm fascinated, actually. This is really cool to see who gets consistent at this first. This is really, really a consistency race tonight, more than knowledge. A one-shot would be enormous. Absolutely. This is if some racer was saving a one-shot for tonight in their pocket or something, you know, like a magic thing, some secret game genie code for their brain, now is the time to use it, because a one-shot of whatever happens after the key would be just phenomenal and would maybe guarantee someone I don't think guarantee the win. No. But it would put them in a pretty substantial lead right now. That is true. 2 rooms. The racers would know that right ahead of time. 2 sections tonight. And you know, I'll point out now, we our default time, we usually schedule about 2 hours for these broadcasts. So you know, we'll see. Sometimes we've been getting through them pretty quick. Here goes Louie. All right. Now there's not a one-shot, but that is a little inch of progress. Louie has grabbed the key. Kind of cool to have a tough one, I gotta say, you know. We've seen, I think for many weeks now, we may have seen a first clear already. And that's not to say the levels are too easy or anything. The racers are just good. I really, I'm looking at this gameplay tonight, and I really feel like they're up to it. I feel like they're playing like everyone's playing like they're up to it. It's that movement off the first carrot platform. Really gets you going. Yo, what's happening? Rogue Games, contender, joining us here in the upper left. How are you all doing tonight, chat? This is a comfy grind. Hope you're doing okay. How have you been enjoying freaking I'm sorry, KLDC. Ha ha ha. QLDC. So far, been a laugh riot. Miles of smiles. Wow, Jank Pickle with the determination. They are really, really solving that one motion that's been killing a lot of people. Louis Duce, yeah, also moving pretty assuredly. You fail me. Ooh, maybe, man. That is a tough grab on that platform. The Q in QLDC, why that stands for questionable. It's not about making bad levels. It's not about making hard levels. It's about making a bad idea interesting. You know? Questionable. Questionable. Oh, man, you fail me. Oh, yeah, okay, things are getting dangerous now. Louis Duce, Jank Pickle, yup. So we're moving ahead just a little bit because, see, almost at the same exact time, Jank Pickle, you fail me, Louis Duce have all figured out how to deal with that first platform drop. They've all kind of simultaneously realized that you want to ride that platform up a little bit more. And so now we're seeing that consistency. Here it goes. You fail me. Yup. So now you fail me, and everybody is going to start trying to figure out this next motion. And the next motion is the platform drop right before the key. There's another one. They've juggled it. Here goes Louis trying for it. He's going to catch the platform, and then, hopefully, catch the platform and then juggle it across the note blocks. After that, drop the platform and land on it again. Now, whoever solves that first is going to get a little bit more consistent and get some more tries at the key. You could say Louis has the lead right now because they've touched the key, but what does it matter, right? They haven't learned much. They haven't really done anything with it. Maybe they have some ideas about the next time, but we'll see. Who knows? So, like I said, the lead is, yeah, whatever. I'd really say there's kind of a tie right now. Oh snap, B2, DE81. So if someone's getting rotated in, our scouts, professional, amazing scouts, ooh, you fail me, are letting us know that someone may be in a position to make some progress. That is really close. So you fail me, definitely. Taking some time there to pause, to look at the situation, think about it, kind of play the game in their head. That's true. No, scouts are professionals. They are professional stream watchers. We got top people on it right now. B2 looking for that progress. This is accumulated consistency tonight. Honestly, I'm just thinking because just compared to races we've seen for a while, no shade on the levels, they've all been great. Every race is a unique type of race based on what kind of level it is. Different levels produce different types of races. This is a type of race we don't see that often, and there might not be a lot of progress going on, but there honestly is. You can, as my grandma used to say, you can see the gears turning, you can smell the smoke from the engine. There's just a lot of accumulated consistency going on, and these racers have gone from kind of flailing. What's interesting is they've gone from flailing around. Look at how chill everybody is with the first pokey obstacle. They've gone from kind of flailing around trying to jump on it, trying to make some stuff. Jank Pickle grabbing that key. You know, trying to like move inconsistently. And now like almost everybody has defaulted to this same kind of double pass up throw strat. You notice almost everyone like has the same strat for the pokey, and that's also just fascinating to me. You know, you're not alone when it comes to Kaizo. You're not the only one doing it weird or doing it right. You know what I mean? People, a lot of players just have gone from like flailing to independently having a really solid strat for it. You fail me though. Yeah, some folks do the toss the block up and then grab it and spin jump up there with it. And some people toss the block up onto the rope ahead of time. But other than that, it works, you know? Pick your way. B2, DE. Oh, wow, that was a good juggle. So we've seen some attempts on the key here. Nathan, yo, what's up? Nathan, MG, upper left here. Yeah, Quiet Mason. I like that. And I was saying, I think that's a big strength of this level. What I'm noticing, I think something that's actually really striking about this level in terms of Kaizo design, there's hardly any munchers all over the place. You notice that? That's something, that was like the first thing I noticed when I saw this level, is there's like, I mean, there's a few to kind of make you jump over something or whatever, so you can't stand anywhere. But, you know, on the whole, you didn't, one could do a version of this level with munchers on the ceiling, one tile jumps, you know, lower ceilings, less adaptable movements. And yeah, I think that would fly in the face of this kind of gimmick. You know, there's something I kind of complain about as a player sometime is, let me do the thing. You fail me, ooh, trying to do the thing. But you know, like you gotta let them do the thing. If you design a water slide, don't like put water in it so people can go down it. You know, you gotta just let them do what you designed. And I think with a gimmick like this, where player variation, player error can cause things to move or behave slightly differently. Maybe you fail me, might juggle this platform in the left all the way to the end. Ooh. Or, you know, maybe you might be slightly ahead or behind, or you jump too late or too early. It's hard to be freaking perfect. You can be good, but if a level requires so much subtlety or reacts to what you're doing so quickly, then you will screw up. Human error will cause things to behave differently. And so in a level like that, it's antithetical. It goes against the spirit of the level, I feel, to also make the player do very strict regimented movements. If there are 5 ways that you could do it, why limit it to only one? Because what that really ends up meaning, have you as the maker, which Quiet Mason did not do this wisely, but sometimes with that, it's like, how can you, if you make it a level like this too strict, with too many munchers on the ceiling, too many tight landings, blah, 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 are you really sure that you have made something interesting, or have you just made it so limited that it's like maker bias? You've made it exactly the way you move. Have you made it more fun? You know? So I really think this is a solid decision here, to just allow the players to move, to jump, to recover a little bit. Say, like what if you died? You get the disco shell over there. Here goes Nathan, MG. Oh, get the disco shell over there, and then, oh, you didn't juggle the disco right. Guess you die. You know, is that fun? Anyone want to do that? Or is it better to give them a little bit of adaptability? Just let them recover, let them try. Where is that line? People like to, you know, talk about Kaizo as single solution obstacles. There is one right way to do it and one right way only. I don't necessarily think so. I think that in general that can be true. But I think this is just as Kaizo as something that would have muncher ceilings, lower gaps to jump, lower tolerance in general, more punishing. This is just as Kaizo. There's more than one way to challenge the player. Yeah, I kind of feel that, you know, and it's tough, you know, because I'm not here to even put shade necessarily on the over tight stuff, the very precise things. I don't mean any shade. And I think that every style should be explored if that's what the maker wants to make. So if you want to make something over tight, you know, really one tile jumps and everything, go for it, do it. Jank Pickle, oh my gosh, Jank Pickle, upper right hand corner of the screen, buddy. Oh, I felt that in my heart. I felt that in my heart. What? I don't. Whoa. Oh. Oh, that was so good though. Jank Pickle breaking through in the lead. Our new leader. Keep your eyes on the upper right. Jank Pickle. All they need is the consistency. They did it. They did it. They had the method first. They saw it. They got to grab that key with a key jump. Standing on a key, if you press grab and jump on exactly the same frame, you will get a jump while holding the key. Whereas normally you would just jump off the top of the key. But Jank Pickle now with the method. That's a really tricky maneuver, too, to catch the falling platform after bouncing on the note block. Because you have to figure out where the platform is, where it's going to be, and then you have to compensate for the fact that Mario's going to bounce on the note block first. Like, you're factoring that amount of delay into your calculations with everything. So that's a very, very non-trivial movement. I mean, just in general, a regrab off of a note block is trickier to figure out where to position that. And add to that the fact that based on how you moved and juggled the platform, where it's falling might be slightly different. That's the beauty of the level, is that you could get it. You could still catch the platform if it's a little to the right, if it's a little to the left, or whatever. Whereas, you know, a maker could decide to just punish that. Well, you must have the platform right here and only right here. Nice try, you fail me. They got the key jump and they did not get up there. I think they need to be standing. Those look like Kaizo blocks. Those yellow outline blocks on you fail me's in the lower left look like Kaizos. So you need to be standing on the platform. Because if you're standing on a platform that pushes you past a Kaizo block, you won't hit it. The game doesn't recognize you're hitting a block because you're not jumping. You're standing. But you know, no shade on the really tough stuff. I think people should make what they like. But when it comes to, I had a thought here. I had a thought about artificial difficulty. I remember. When it comes to difficulty that we might call artificial, You know, I think what I strive for, this is just me personally. I really want to be clear that it's just me. I'm not saying what should be and what makers ought to do all the time. But in my philosophy and in my mind, when I'm making things, what I strive to make is difficulty that arises naturally out of the situation. If you find yourself needing to make something extra tough, well, I think this is kind of an easy obstacle. I'm gonna put some munchers here to make it so they have to do a tougher jump. And Jank Pickle trying for that tougher jump. Oh buddy, what do we got here? Jank Pickle in the door, upper right hand side, and they are through it, man. They're done. They are through it. Holy cow. Oh, that's a H. That's a 35-minute H. Well fought as You Fail Me contemplates the void. Look at Mario's eyes peeking on You Fail Me's screen. Just peeking out there. And Jank Pickle coming through with the lead. So what have we got here in the second section? What in the heck? Oh my gosh. What? So the rules are reversed here. Oh boy. The rules are reversed, yeah. So now, instead of sprites bouncing when they contact Mario, now Mario is going to bounce when he contacts a sprite. I like that compositionally. The second section is a reversal of the first. So yeah, I knew that, just didn't get around to mentioning it. That's the bird from Yoshi's house. You very rarely see these little buggers, but if you, in the vanilla game, you go to Yoshi's house, there's those little teeny tiny birds that are walking at the top there. They're a special sprite that exists only in that level. And, yep, that's a little teeny tiny bird. And it's a sprite, so it counts. And, wow, yeah, you rarely see these. Whew. So we got to, we gotta follow the little bird so Mario will keep on bouncing. So it's a question now of how to move and position one's self so that they keep bouncing on that little bird. Also, good to know, the keyhole up there. See that keyhole? It's a sprite. So you can bounce when you contact it. It doesn't look like a sprite, but it is it's animated. When you put the key in it, it goes up and it gets real big and swallows Mario into the abyss. That's the sprite part of it. Oh man, You Fail Me. So still anybody's game though. Although this big H is really giving Jank Pickle a lot of time to learn, and necessarily Jank Pickle doesn't know where all the other racers are. But you know, it's given Jank Pickle a lot of time to just learn and get out ahead. You know, they're reading a few chapters ahead of the class here. Oh, the key door sound again? Yeah, my pleasure. It goes bow wop. Bwap. I know all the Mario sound effects. When you do a cape pump with a spin, it goes barreer, 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 barreer. When you touch the gold tape, it goes pew. GC7 Michael Winslow over here. No, you're thinking of Where's My Burrito? That song from Yoshi's Island. Oh boy, Jank Pickle learning, doing some heckin' learning. Still got Nathan, we got You Fail Me, Louis Douce. Tough stuff tonight. You fail me though. Really, really getting consistent at that platform juggle section. Hey, say again, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. Let us know, what's up, or if you type in chat. If you want to learn a little bit more about this all, you can go on over to romhackraces.com. Check out the website. Download this if you want to try it. Jump on the Discord. Hang out with all of us. But yeah, this is a huge lead right now. Jank Pickle just running unopposed. That's why I was saying that a one shot on the ending of this level to really get out ahead of the pack a little bit on the ending of that first section would be a huge decider. Oh yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I didn't see that. Sorry, I didn't see your question. Some commentator. But yeah, I don't know if that's mode 7 or not. So I didn't know the answer anyway. Please feel free to post your questions in chat, and if I know the answer, I might say something. So Jank Pickles section, we're seeing the use of the brown block snake. Those are so fun. I really like them, and I like that little brown block ejection trick at the end. So we gotta once you touch the brown blocks, the snake will start moving, and it will eat all the other brown blocks. In fact, it'll eat like every like object tile it comes in contact with. And if it's set up in that particular way, it is actually a sprite. So the moving part, the eating part of the block gets like ejected because it doesn't have anything to eat, but it's still trying to. So instead it just flies through the air like that. And we've seen that. I used that in Search for Salmon, and I thought I was the first usage, but then I found out FT used it, I think, in Responsible World. But it's a neat little trick. We've seen it in since then, like Invictus and some other hacks. But it's a cool thing because the block behaves a little weirdly. The ejected brown block is moving, but you don't stick to it. And it's a little weird to explain, but it's basically moving out from under you, right? I mean, that literally is what's going on. Mario is designed to stick to platforms. If you're standing on a carrot platform, your feet are planted on there, and you move with the platform. But with the brown block, you don't. It's just moving out from under you. So unless you continually walk forward and sort of match its pace, it'll just move right out from under you and you'll just die. Whereas you don't have to do that on a platform like a carrot. You can just stand still. Yoshi? I would say C tier. I got C tier Yoshi. I give it a try, but not exceptional. When Yoshi sticks out his tongue, he goes, "What? What? Wow." When you get on Yoshi, he goes, "Wow." Aww. Aw. Hey, I just want to let you know, joining me here in the studio, the comfiest co-commentator of all, Mallow the cat, has decided that my lap is the place he wants to be right now. He's a comfy cat. He's orange. He's 23 sauces long. C+ tier at least. You're too kind. Oh wait. Biscuits made fresh daily. handmade. He's a comfy cat. Jank Pickle, look out! What? Man, dude, Jank Pickle running away with this tonight. Kind of a slower pace for these clears, but this is like honestly exciting. And man, Jank Pickle just taking this to some places right now. Yeah, so Jank Pickle is just developing all this consistency here. And so, wow, what a trick. What a trick to wrap this up on. So getting through, we did the brown block snake. There are two types. The one type that Jank Pickle used at first, you'll see that in the castle levels, in Roy's castle and in Castle 7, Larry, I think. You don't control that with the D-pad input. That just moves on its own path. Actually, what it does is just kind of eats whatever block it comes in contact with. So the maker drew the trail for it. However, the coin snake is a little different. The coin snake is supposed to be a fun obstacle in regular vanilla Mario World for everybody to have a nice, easy time with and get some coins and get a 1-up, maybe. But in Kaizo, the coin snake is used for just ridiculous absurdity. And the whole trick of it is that the coin snake obeys your directional inputs. So when the coin snake is on screen, not only are you controlling Mario, but you are also controlling the direction of the coin snake at the same time. And if you want the coin snake to move, you just press the direction button and it will take a turn, like playing Snake. Remember Snake? Or maybe old arcade heads would remember Nibbler. Rockola Nibbler. A classic. But it's just like, it's literally a coin snake. And so that part is going to get really ridiculous, as Jank Pickle is going to need to control the coin snake and also bounce off of the sprite that is the front coin of the snake. That's the sprite in this case. It's the moving coin of the front of it. And then it leaves little object coins in its path. So if Jank Pickle wants to stay alive, they're going to have to bounce off that front sprite. Oh, it's even tougher than it sounds, in fact. That is true also. The coin snake is also... So vanilla coin... Let's talk vanilla coin snake for a second. Or block snake, rather. Like Roy. Roy's Castle. We all know Roy. Roy Flight, not Roy's Castle. You know the song. So in that one, it's a sprite with two... There's a creating block at the front and an eating block at the back. And they're both hard-coded to move in a particular way. And that's the way that works. Otherwise, it would either just draw a line forever, or it would just eat any block it came in contact with. The creating block creates blocks for the eating block to eat. And that's how the snake has a front and an end. It's like that GIF. It's like that Wallace and Gromit GIF where the Gromit, the dog, is laying out the train tracks for the train as the, like, right in front of the train. He's like riding on the front and like laying down the track. That's how block snakes work, basically. Oh, whoa, let's go. Jank Pickle, though, man, just getting to run on this. I dare say, this is one of the toughest ROM Hack Race levels we've had in quite a while. Not a bad thing. It's a cool level, But yeah, this one, whoo boy, this is a tough one. Tough level. See if you have what it takes to challenge this one on romhackraces.com. Download the patch for yourself if you think you can. So here's one. Why does that coin block die as it's like immediately coming out of the block? It's because Jank Pickle at that moment accidentally is pressing left or right. Or well, just left rather. If they're pressing left at that moment, the coin is going to spawn. And then just immediately, oh my gosh, let's go. Jank Pickle, upper right-hand corner on the read of a lifetime. Wow, that was great though. That was absolutely great. And now they are probably wondering, what the heck? What the heck? Oh, I get. Oh, do you think you know what that trick is? I think I know. Okay, if it were me, I know what I would try when I got back there. We will see. So here's something we haven't mentioned, but something that may come in handy. Grab blocks. Those purple blocks you see there. When you grab one, it starts to flash. You see that at the start of the level on everybody else's screen. That flashing grab block, you know what that is? It's a sprite. I think it would be kind of rad, talking about coding Street Fighter type stuff in. The closest I've ever seen to a Street Fighter thing was somebody made like a code that you had to do the Haruken for. You had to do the Haruken to like achieve some code or something. I could see it. I could absolutely see it. Or just give Mario the Dragon Punch. And just let him go ham. Oh man, that reminds me. I gotta practice my Street Fighter. Yep, there goes Jank Pickle. Yo, yeah, can only ride on the front. Yeah. Gotta ride on the front coin of that coin snake. Yeah, that because the front coin is the only thing that's a sprite. The rest of those are just regular coins, and the moving coin that you're controlling is the sprite. All right, yo, hey, real quick, chat. Listen, hey, everybody. I gotta feed my kitty cat. He's a hungry lad, and he needs some cat snacks. So I'm gonna go and pick his little self up. I'm gonna go give him a little cat treat. You stay right here. I'll be right back. All right, I made it. Made it back. Oof. Oh, I missed it. I can't believe. Oh, it's right there. It's literally happening right in front of our eyes. Oh, geez, I was just sitting down. Nathan, MG with that second checkpoint. Let's go. That makes it Jank Pickle on the second half, and Nathan also on the second half. Excuse me. Pardon me. The Bouncy Bill is allowing him to get up to where he needs to be. That's the jump that needs to happen in that moment. So Nathan here learning a new section. And Jank Pickle just a few steps ahead. Nathan MG with the H. Yeah, the bonsai bill is the jump. The coin responds to the D-pad direction, so if he is pressing left at the moment of activating it, it will just spawn and just go into the wall and stop moving. If the coin trail hits a wall, it stops and it's just, you don't get any more coins. So that's the threat there. That's the thing that's being avoided. I feel like the coin snake makes such a menacing sound. You know? It does. Just like... It's the same sound the grinders make. Yo, I gotta say, Nathan, MG, catching up really fast here. They are definitely getting some knowledge, and how. It is. It's just a menacing sound. You know, I don't want to hear that sound behind me in a dark alley at night. It sounds like a rattlesnake. You know, it sounds like something in nature trying to warn you. You know, stay away from my eggs. Yeah, right. It's not wrong to warn us. Noises like this are how nature says, stay away. Snake! Oh, Louis, nice try though. Oh man, this section is tough. Tough stuff here. Jank Pickle and Nathan battling it out. Just play Black Betty, Moonstruck. Whoa, Black Betty, rambling, oh, Black Betty. That'll learn him. Beware of his song about the butts. He beats you up while he plays it. You never saw Kung Pao? It's a funny movie. Kung Pao Enter the Fist. I can't help but think that that bird is going to be helpful later. You know, it's just hanging out there. Like if I were, you know, if it was me or playing that level, I see that little bird just hanging out there, and I would be thinking to myself, like, I bet that bird's going to be used for something else at some point. I'd be watching, you know. If I get to a new section, I'd be thinking, like, when's that bird going to come into play? You feel me? I know. They've been close for quite a while now, and they are just trying to see this through. They've got the first part of this down to just a science at this point. Down to a chill methodology. Whoa, hey, yo, Nathan. Trying some interesting strats with that coin snake ride. Let's see if that pays off. Jeez, you feel me? They are right here. Man, I really thought that was going to be it. I was watching that run the whole time. Like, okay, this is definitely going to work. Yeah, statistically speaking, I think for this point in time, this is one of the toughest we've ever had at this point. Not a bad thing. I mean, some levels gotta be the toughest one. And I think this is a cool one to have because we've had some easier ones lately. Again, not a bad thing. They're good levels. But just some, some fours, some fives, some stuff. This one reminds us of the tough stuff. Well, they can grab the key, and then they're holding it, so the sprite can't bounce anymore. If they're standing on it, the sprite will levitate and bounce. So they touch the munchers if they grab it. If they're holding Y. Or X, I suppose, if you're feeling spicy. Oh, man. So, yeah, Nathan and Jank Pickle both experiencing something kind of tricky about this section, which is, when riding the snake, they also have to keep Mario alive. So you're controlling Mario and the snake at the same time. And when you compensate, if you need to adjust your position, whoops, there's that stray left input, and you've just controlled the snake somewhere bad. So it's actually kind of a trick of momentum to get your momentum correct to where you don't need to make incidental left rights to adjust your position here or there. I think the easiest we've had is a 3 or a 2. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think we've had a 2 before. I always thought really that about 8. I think this is about as high as we could get the difficulty for a Saturday race level. I think it would be cool. We've talked about this before, but I think it would at some point be cool to have a knowledgeable, have someone make like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 level. I think that would be interesting. Oh my gosh, Jank Pickle though. You know what else is interesting? What? Oh, I know what they do there. Wow. Jank Pickle holding the sprite so it levitates. That grab block, that flashing grab block is a sprite. Mario's touching it, so Mario levitates. Bounces. A bounce by any other name. Block hit a bird. It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke. I play golf. I never got a hole in one, but I did hit a guy. That was way more satisfying, really. You're supposed to yell 4, but I was too busy mumbling, "There's no way that's gonna hit him." Wow, Jank Pickle with these cosmic brain strats moving that coin snake so effectively. And here we go, buddy. Boy, oh boy, Jank Pickle looking so sharp right now on this really intense level. 1 hour. Consider this. 1 hour of grind here for this level, and these racers are still going for it. You'd love to see it. Yeah, Jank Pickle, haven't had a lot of time to sit and work with that coin snake, has really come up with a fascinatingly good strat. Move it backwards first to make it easier to jump on. Looks like Nathan's trying a similar idea. But hey, let's have a hand for these racers. Everybody working right now. This is really tough. Let's give it up in chat, and if you're impressed, you should go and drop a follow. A lot of cool people hanging out. A lot of cool people streaming Kaizo. Very talented individuals, and I think you'd like their streams. Oh man, Jank Pickle going for it though. Nathan, yeah, Nathan just like one step behind. But that tracks for the amount of time they've spent on this section. Jank Pickle though, it is, oh man, this is their night. Jank Pickle just going for this. Nathan too though. Hey, all right, all right. Jank Pickle. Oh man, that's such a clever strat. I really like that part. It's so cool. Going up there, they're grabbing that block, they're dropping it, and then they gotta touch it again. They want to break through, and they've seen. If you're really paying attention, you would have noticed that Jank Pickle is approaching a yellow turn block, right? And they know that they're going to need to break through that yellow turn block. So it's just like a little visual. They can prepare a little bit. They know that they're going to need to be holding that block on the other side. They have to actually bring that with them, as opposed to just using it temporarily. Oh, geez, Jank Pickle. That can be tough to grab a grab block out of the air like that. You have to kind of actually tap the grab input while you're up against it. You can't just pre-buffer that input in particular. Well, thanks for all hanging out and staying comfy tonight. I will remind you again, you can check out romhackraces.com if you want to try this level out or any of our other levels. There are some easier ones than this. If you're digging this, though, you want more of a challenge in your life, I would recommend, what's that, Fire and Ice from Quietmason. They're ROM hack. They have made some wicked tough stuff. And actually, I believe even Fire and Ice has a little bit of tongueless Yoshi flight in there too. So you get a lot of bang for your buck with that one. That's on SMW Central. Yeah, there's 224 levels that are slightly easier than this one. I think this qualifies. I don't really recall how things shook out for FT's race. Mario's car keys, but yeah, I think at this point it's pretty safe to say this is the toughest or one of the toughest ROM hack race levels we've had. Again, not a bad thing. I don't mean that as like a bad thing. Some levels got to be the toughest. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Sorry, my room is filled with ladybugs for some reason. I need to get them out. They're weird. Jank Pickle. Oh my gosh, this is it. Jank Pickle. Grabbing it. Oh my gosh, Jank Pickle. Could this be it? The grab lock is on a timer. Can they make this before it expires? Nice try. Sorry, that was weird. Just looked up and there was like a whole bunch of ladybugs at the light in my room. And I don't mind them, but they're not allowed to live here. The persistence tonight, though, even more persistent than these ladybugs that keep coming to my light, is Jank Pickle here, upper right-hand corner. They know what they're doing. They just need this block. Oh my gosh, this is it, though. Holy moly. Ender of Games, thank you so much for the raid. We have yet to see a clear tonight. What a fighter tonight from Quiet Mason. Great level. First section, sprites will bounce. Second section, Mario will bounce. Jank Pickle's gotta stay above this coin snake coin here. They have got these strats though. Man, I love to see this. Look at the Jank Pickle just getting right back here. They're doing some victory lap stuff here. They just gotta get low enough. Yep, when they drop it. Oh, nice try. Nice try. Yeah, this is you're looking at one of the toughest ROM hack race levels we have ever had at this point. We got two folks, Nathan and Jank Pickle, on the top of your screen on the second section. You Feel Me and Louis Duce at the bottom on the first. And if you want strats, boy, man, Jank Pickle has got the strats for you. Got the strats for all of us. Oh, get bold. Get bold. Make that drop. Yeah. Yeah. All right, yo, I think, I don't know. I mean, it's no lead is safe, but this might be one of the safest I've ever seen. We'll see. Nathan could have it, you know, it could be Nathan, but they're still working with the coin snake a little bit. And yeah, Louis, You Fail Me, both working so hard on that first section, trying to get out, and they could, you know, they have everything it takes to stay competitive here. But it is just Jank Pickle's night right now. Here we go once again. Upper right-hand corner, if you please. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, nah? Oh, nah? What? But what happened? But what happened? Oh, I didn't even see that. I don't know. I hope Jank Pickle was paying attention. They just ran right for it. But now they have a pretty good handle on that this grab block part coming up. So, yep, that consistency. Jank Pickle just running away with it here in terms of consistency. That is true. That's the gold tape is a sprite, and that might be important. Louis Douce. Oh, buddy, Louis Douce. Hey, now. Looking hard at this door. They've got the key in hand. They just gotta get in there. Oh, man, watch out. See, this is very forgiving. Imagine if they die because there's a muncher on the ceiling, you know? I think this is a really solid, good decisions for this level. And hey, yo, Louis Douce. Never count out Louis Douce. But they are joining us now on the second section. It's Nathan, Jank Pickle, and Louis. But Louis is really gonna have to put the pedal to the metal here if they are. Yeah, you know, podium is in sight. Podium is in sight for Louis, but we'll see about that first place. They are really gonna have to put some money on. Put some money on it. Like, you know, you have to like spend a lot of money to make your car go fast. Jank Pickle. Hot rod Jank Pickle over here. Man, that strat, dude. Jank Pickle's just really got that coin snake strat down. Yeah, Nathan still kind of working with it. They're trying to kind of do everything while they're bouncing. So they're on the snake coin and they're bouncing, but then they're trying to also guide the snake. Whereas Jank Pickle has kind of figured out that what they really want to do is just like land somewhere safe and then point the snake in a good direction and then jump on it after the fact. I think Nathan's trying to do a little bit too much at once, and we'll see how that plays out for them. Holy cow. Wow. Jank Pickle actually like turned the snake over into the wall, but then corrected it while they were bouncing. That was really cool. You Fail Me though. I'd like to get some hype for You Fail Me here. They've been working so hard on this first section and they've been just like denied. Don't be fooled. You're seeing good players play against other very good players right now. Jank Pickle though might be the goodest of them all tonight. Back again. Now what are you gonna do? Okay, this one makes sense. Jank Pickle. All right, they're up. But now what? I hope this is it. Looks like there's a thing they might walk off. Oh, there's a friendly block to help them. And Jank Pickle, they earned that. That was one of the strongest, just most well-earned ROM hack race wins. That's a first place on quite possibly the most difficult ROM hack race level we've ever had. Jank Pickle, thank you for that performance. Amazing. Tenacity, stick-to-itiveness, determination. Go follow Jank Pickle on Twitch. I think they mentioned, I'll say that they mentioned to me in particular that they had a goal of winning a ROM hack race this year, and I think not only now have they won on one of the toughest levels ever, but they've got 2 other wins under their belt. They're really a player to watch out for and someone who's put a lot of time into it. I know Jank Pickle was around even for the old Super Mario Maker 1 days, so they've got a lot of experience. That was not even their first place. I believe that was their 3rd, but I could be wrong about that. So not even not even a stranger to the podium at this point. Jank Pickle, really, really well played tonight. That was some solid determination. We're looking for a podium still, though, and we got time. These are good players. We got Nathan playing well. We got Halcyon getting that checkpoint, upper right-hand corner. Louis Duce also at the checkpoint. And You Fail Me, just the... I know it's like silly to give like a participation award or an effort award or whatever, but you know, in this case, like, You Fail Me really deserves one. You know, it's not like a participation trophy. It's just like, sorry you died a whole bunch, but you're really doing great, trophy. Don't give up, trophy. Oh, look at that. Oh, see? And trophy in hand, You Fail Me. It might be getting on over to that door there. Just don't chuck the key off the edge there, friend. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, now, oh, no. Come on. Don't play with my heart like this. Don't do this to me. That was awesome. That was just awesome. Oh man, that was so good. Good job, yo. You fail me making it in the door. That scared me there. Don't you scare me like that. Oh, yikes. But You Fail Me has made it. Good job. They got stuck in the wall, but they were able to get out because the ceiling to their left is a slope. And the slopes are not solid. They look solid, but they're not. Not really. And so you can just fall right down through it. That was a first, Jank Pickle. That's a first place. You were first on the checkpoint and first out of the level. You actually had the lead for most of the time you were playing. So just, you know, just think about that. Like, it might feel like you're getting your butt kicked or whatever, but in actuality, sometimes, you know, like, everyone is having that same kind of experience. And now we've got all 4 of our friends on screen hanging out here at the very end of the level. Nathan, MG, whoa, looking for that grab block trick. I think they were even trying to keep the coin snake alive. Pretty cool. So, looking for maybe a second here, Nathan. Or is it going to be Louis Duce, Halcyon, or You Fail Me? Yeah, so far, honestly, Jank Pickle with the really good coin snake strat. Just by standing and manipulating it carefully and not trying to move it while bouncing. That is the dangerous thing. Now, granted, you could. You know, it's harder. And I feel like this is the coin snake obstacle in particular is a good example of, I think, you know, Jank Pickle's strat is a good example of something that I try to mention, which is when you have the option to do a lot of different strats, you could do that coin snake in any number of ways. You could bounce on it, you could land and move it. There's a bunch of things you could do, right? So what do you pick? Aside from just knowing your strengths and weaknesses as a player and playing to your strengths, the other thing you can do is prioritize solutions with the fewest number of inputs. Because inputs, again, are points of failure. The more buttons you're pressing that need to go correctly, the more chances there are for something to go bad, right? You know, say you never want to flip a tails. The less coin flips you do, the more likely that is that you'll only get heads, right? Flip one coin, you got a 50-50 chance of winning, right? But the more flips you do, the more likely you are to get tails. And we love tails from Sonic. But in this case, what I'm talking about is, like, don't stick your neck out. You know, and again, you know, different techniques work for different players. Some players have a more input-heavy technical style. But, you know, if you can do more, why? Why do? You know, if you're good enough to do a really input-heavy meta for some obstacle, then don't worry about it. Just dial that back. Relax today. You don't have to deal with it. So favoring the solutions with fewest inputs, landing on the ground and moving the snake like Louis Duce is doing here in the lower right. Could they win it? Oh, wow, Louis. Nice drop. Nice drop, Louis. Whoa, Louis Duce suddenly in the lower right. Oh my god, what was that? Wow. Whoa. The read. Holy cow. Jeez. Woo. Dang, anyone get the number on that truck that just hit us? Holy moly, Louis. That was for the real sneaky second. Wow, yeah, look at the value. We've seen it both times. Jank Pickle with the read got them the win, and Louis Duce with that big read on the end got them the second place out of some people who have seen that already. Nicely done. Wow, yeah, don't count out Louis Duce. Don't count out Louis Duce at all. That first section took them a bit, and then they just blasted right through. Big savings, big value. But yeah, fewest inputs. Do less. If you're wondering what strat to do for the coin snake, it requires more inputs to hang out and surf on it. Although Nathan, though, making that look easy. Nathan getting some cool points for making that one look easy. But right, more inputs. You have to surf and guide it. You have to do all these other things. Don't do that. Find a solution where you do less at once. If you know, it's just press one button. Don't press 5. But for real though, we've got grinder surfing, Pobodo surfing, and now all of a sudden coin snake surfing has entered the chat. I like Nathan's strat also of just kind of like using the edges of the wall as a guide, because then Mario is up against the wall, so you don't have to worry. Yeah, because the wall is stabilizing you, so you can be neutral on the D-pad for just a second and use that time to guide the coin snake. The coin snake turns when you tell it to turn. So just going up against the wall and pressing up right before it collides, that's the way. Nice job, Nathan, though. That's really quality surfing. Also, it just occurs to me, I haven't really pointed this out, but I like this, and it's kind of rare these days to get a ROM hack race level with vanilla music. This just has the regular vanilla cave music. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, Louis, thank you for the raid. Hey, good job. That's a second place. That is in fact second place. Well done. This level's kicking everyone's butts, and it kicked yours a little bit less. Yes, this regular vanilla cave music has a very bouncy feel to it. Now we're hanging out here with Nathan, Halcyon, You Fail Me, and B2DE. Looks like Nathan is trying. Oh, buddy. Oh, they almost had it. Yeah, thank you. Good performance there, Louis. And welcome SMW Central Mod. I know it's been a minute, but thanks for all you do. Ah, yes, the ratings tonight. For those that didn't know, yeah, complexity 8 out of 10, execution 7 out of 10, 2 sections with an average length of 5 out of 10. And at an 8 overall, that would make it of the hardest ROM hack race levels we've ever done. We've done 2 8s, this one and one other. But you know, honestly, for an 8 out of 10, I think this is a really good. Well, let me put it this way. This is an 8 out of 10 for what I consider to be really good reasons. Not that there really are bad reasons. Good and bad here are very relative. And Nathan, relatively speaking, is going into the pit. So, got a little bit of learning to do there, pal. But, this level is challenging for reasons that don't have to do with strictness. How about that? You know, like, this level is challenging because the challenge arises naturally out of the things that you're doing. It's simply difficult to juggle the sumo brother. It's just difficult to bounce on the coin snake. You don't need, and the level isn't using, munchers and other fire. You know, you're not riding on the coin snake and also fire is shooting at you. You're riding on the coin snake, except if you mess up even a little bit, you die. You know, it's adaptable. It allows the players to move and find their way through it. And that's what I mean by, like, it's challenging for a good reason. Not necessarily, I mean, to say, like, a bad reason would be like, well, it's challenging because it's a simple obstacle, but you just loaded it up with munchers and one-tile gaps and death blocks and just all this other stuff. Like, at its core, you're just doing a shell jump, but you've got me do. It's like a shell jump, but you have me doing it with like fire and a one-tile landing and all this other stuff. It's like, if the you could take any basic task and make it ridiculous. If you're a juggler, you juggle three orbs, you could juggle 3 orbs while you're standing on a flaming unicycle suspended above a volcano. You know, while they're blasting aqua music at you through loudspeakers, trying to break your focus. You know, you could just do the 1 3-ball juggle in any number of really challenging contexts. But what is the trick? It's just a juggle. You're just juggling three orbs. You know, that's it. That's all you're doing. And that's fine. Some people like juggling 3 orbs above a volcano. For them, that's the challenge. But, you know, sometimes I think that it could be a little bit ham-fisted. You know, sometimes it's just like, oh, look at my fresh new thing. You're just juggling on a unicycle. You know, we've seen it. So, you know, rather than just make the player juggle 3 orbs above a volcano, invent a new type of thing. Make them juggle something different. Juggle in a way they've never done it before. It's about, you know, it's not about making basic stuff hard. It's about that difficulty that arises naturally. I meant less shade on the band Aqua there than it seemed. If you've never heard the Dutch version of Barbie Girl, you're in for a treat. And by treat, I mean, well, it's QLDC season. It's surprisingly harsh. Oh, yo, Nathan. Oh, dropping that block. Oh, they're going for like a speed thing. Ah, clever. Nathan, looking for that second place right now, or is it going to be Halcyon? Thank you so much for the 47 Osu. Welcome back. 47 Osus. That's a lot. Thank you for all you do for ROM hack races. I really appreciate it. Oh, excuse me, yeah, the third. You fail me. Hey, all right. You fail me. Got that grab block. I had so wanted to submit for QLDC, but I couldn't think of any idea that didn't require tons of ASM that I couldn't make. You know, it was really difficult to come up with something that was just use the vanilla stuff. Oh, Nathan, what's it gonna be, buddy? Nathan, MG, low upper left-hand corner. Nathan, you know, yeah, you know about those. Nathan MG definitely knows that the gold tape is a sprite, and that's a GG for Nathan MG. Nicely done. Yo, Nathan, thank you so much for the raid. That's a third tonight. Well played. We got Mangort, we got Halcyon, we got You Fail Me, and B2DE81. Whoa, Mangort. What? What? Whoa. Mangort. Mangort doing something completely outrageous. Wow. Is that, do they think that's what you do? Or did they just try to cheese this? Or, wow. I'm really impressed with this. Check out Mangort in the upper left and how they are just not even obeying the rules at all. Not even a little bit. So Mangort just grabs the yellow shell and then waits for the yellow Koopa to walk off the edge so they can bounce on it with that really classy turn back. They're doing a turn back there so that they don't collide the shell with the yellow Koopa, but You Fail Me in the lower left is staring down the goal, so hold up here. All eyes on You Fail Me. Lower left-hand corner. Yeah, think about this. What's it gonna be, buddy? Oh, nicely done. Nicely done. You Fail Me with the one shot at the end. Yeah, you're not gonna trick them. They know. They know. The gold tape is a sprite. It will bounce you. Yeah, you know, I was just gonna say, like, Jank Pickle, they just charged right at the goal. They just saw it and were just like, nah, jump for it. But, you know, the Jank Pickle was so far ahead that they had time to get another try before anybody even caught up. But I gotta say, I feel like the cool points tonight are for Mangort here. I'm gonna give 10 cool points for every minute that the racer spends on the level before they clear it. Like, but you know, when they clear it, it's over. 10 cool points per minute for this one, because this is a hard level, and I feel like just trying it makes you cool. So that's big earnings of cool points tonight for everybody. But I gotta say, Mangort, I'm adding a 20% bonus for Mangort. 25. That's a whole game of Pac-Man, 1/4. 25% bonus for Mangort for cool points earnings per time. Just because of the fantastic alternate strats they're doing here. We got Halcyon in the upper right on the second section, looking for the 4th place. We got Mangort, Germdove, and B2 on the first room. In the first room, if you're just joining us, sprites bounce when they touch Mario. And in the second room, Mario bounces when he touches a sprite. $32 is the maximum amount of cool. You really want to be 30% cool, but you can get away with being 32% cool. Because that won't lose frames. I've always felt like Cool Spot was a great life lesson, you know? You really only need to be about 30% cool. The rest is trying too hard. You know? 30%. That'll get you through. You know, I was like, oh, am I too cool? Am I cool enough? Like, don't worry. About 30%. 30 is fine. Yeah, while this might be one of the toughest ROM hack race levels we've ever had, there have been 4 folks who have managed to rise to the occasion tonight. And really, like, you're seeing good players play against other good players, as I'll try to remind you as often as I can. So don't be fooled into thinking that the players on screen right now are bad or doing much worse than everyone else. You know, this is a very tough level, and so you're seeing a lot of different ideas about how to approach it. You fail me, yo. Thank you for the raid, and good job tonight. Really, really, that was splendid clear. You worked so hard. You did it, though. You won. Great job. You got the one shot too on the ending. Well, that's the case. I mean, the level isn't impossible. Four people have beaten it now. That's why we got the testers, to make sure something isn't impossible. We got Mangort, Halcyon, Germdove, and B2. Oh, B2 trying for that ending. And now Halcyon. Hey, all right. Is this the hardest ROM hack races level ever? We played the ROM hack race level, and you'll never believe how hard it was. Restoring a vintage 1967 ROM hack race level. Yo, I hope you all are having a nice time tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. You know, before we get into the content of today's video, I would just like to let you know, I mean, oftentimes when I'm sitting around, I don't have enough yellow condiments on my food. And I thought that there was not going to be a company that was going to provide the amount of yellow that I needed. But then I found out about Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard. They sent me a spammy email in my thing and offered to sign me up for their affiliate program. All I have to do is sell 500 jars of their incredibly yellow mustard to people on my stream, and I'm gonna get a $5 commission for every single bottle of mustard I sell. Who cares that the company sells them for $50 a pop? I'm gonna make $5 on every single one. Oh no, wait, sorry, I was reading the email upside down. I'm gonna make 5 cents on every single one, which is still a great deal. And really, don't we want all those companies to make tons and tons of money on us, the streamers, the ones providing all the work and the content and stuff? Of course we do. And that's why you need to head on over to davinci's.gov.org///.wiki to order your Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard directly from the manufacturer. Get all the yellow mustard that you possibly can. Please buy it, because without it, as a streamer, I have nothing. I have no content. I have no original ideas. All I have are sponsorships, so please. Okay, all right, this joke has gone on long enough. But really, Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard, it puts a smile on your plate. They're gonna cancel me if I don't say that. Offer void where prohibited. See store for details. Extended warranty may apply. And now back to the show. Well, thank you all for having a delicious yellowy night with us here at the Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Thunderdome. Yo, if you're having a good time, press that follow button. Come back and see us on Saturday nights at 8. Every Saturday we have a brand new level and a brand new race. So get ready for it. I think next week is Ampersand, if I'm not mistaken. That's gonna get maybe a little bit silly. So come by, hang out, drop by the Discord server. If you're trying to make a ROM hack, if you're looking for some advice or some help on your next project, you could even get the ROM Hack Races base ROM. It's like the Bob Ross pre-stretched canvas, and B2 trying to make a happy little entry here into this door. Let's give him a friend. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Let's help B2 out. In there. Let's go. B2 DE81. Moving on. Second section. So it's Halcyon now on the right side and B2 on the bottom right. Working on the second section. In this section, Mario bounces when he touches a sprite. And they're going to want to watch out for that little yellow bird up at the top. That's a bird from Yoshi's house. And it's a sprite, so Mario will bounce when touching. How's everybody been enjoying QLDC so far? I was having a freaking laugh riot watching Oth and Shovda. That's a really big one. If you're down for some silly Mario levels, follow the racers. There's a lot of cool folks streaming Kaizo in our community. But right now, the big news, big thing in the SMW community is QLDC. The quality level design contest, and it actually stands for questionable, but who's counting? That is going on right now. Submissions are closed and the judging has begun. So check out Shovda, check out Kezcade, check out Author Blues, and the other judges whose names escape me. Check out their streams for some silly fun. Yes. Is Amethyst the judge? Sorry, I forgot everybody. There's a bunch of them. My bad. Well, that's a no-lie big crew. So like I said, we schedule about 2 hours for these races. This one is, in particular, very difficult. Racers are going ham on it. They're working really hard. We are probably going to go for a raid at the end of the night. We got stuff going on, but racers are welcome to hang out for as long as you want. If y'all have questions or anything, please feel free to ask. We're here to cheer on everybody. And I don't know, just thanks for spending a little bit of your Saturday night with us here on ROM Hack Races. It's always great. We got a great crew of people that help make these all happen every week. Freaking coin snakes, man. Coin snake obstacles are tough. You don't see them a lot in Kaizo, but they do come up. And I think you don't see them that much because they're tough. Because people really like... It's tough. You have a rough time with them. Looking for that clear, though. Halcyon. Halcyon or B2. Oh, hey, that's all good. You can still race anytime if you want to just try the level out. But if you are interested in racing, yeah, signing up is the way. Just kind of let people know, like, let us know, hey, you are racing to watch your stream. Hey, yo, big shout outs to B2DE. A good effort tonight. A good effort. You know, coming back later, that's always good. Sometimes the pro strat is to take a break and come back some other time. I have no doubt that B2 will be able to beat this level. This is, again, a super tough one tonight. More tough than usual. If this is your first night here and you're thinking that these levels just look ridiculously tough, like, don't worry, because this is about 2 or 3 times harder. I'd say about twice as hard, maybe. 2 or 3 as the average ROM hack race level. So don't be afraid to participate if even you just want to try it out. Or if you want to check yourself, go on the website and play some of our old patches, other race levels, and you can get a sense for how the difficulty is. So you can stand under the fire, but that's not a vanilla property. It's because the fire is a sprite that you're bouncing. Halcyon in the upper right. Oh, buddy. It's all over. Someday I want to do a whole ROM hack race in like an old-timey like boxing announcer accent. You know, it would be hard to keep it up for the entirety. Halcyon going for that block snake. Oh, he really rode on the trolley on that one. Endless ascent, juggling that sumo brother like he's in the Cirque du Soleil. Give me 5 B's for a quarter. Tonight's ROM Hack Races is brought to you by Da Vinci's Fancy Yellow Mustard and Smekla's Powder. We all doing all right? You feeling comfy, cozy? Good stuff. Good stuff. Yo, hey, yeah, feel free. Keep cheering on. Cheer on your favorite racers. We are absolutely here to support everybody. You know, ROM Hack races, but really it's a fun community event wrapped up as a race. That's just the wrapping paper. The real gift is everybody in the chat. Aw. Man, Mangort though, with these big brain strats, I love this cheese. They're gonna get it. A left, a right, a left, right. Now I'm midair. This capacity crowd is on their feet. Oh, and a Kaizo block to the face, and the match will end in a knockout. That just makes me think of that old Three Stooges episode where, I guess you could kind of say it's sort of like the origin story of the Three Stooges. Curly is a boxer, and he gets all wound up every time he hears "Pop Goes the Weasel," and he like goes into a fit of rage and knocks the guy out, and he never loses. So they enter him and like they make him like be a boxing champion, and they keep playing "Pop Goes the Weasel" so he wins, and then it's the championship match, and Larry Fine, who actually, fun fact, of the Three Stooges was a concert-trained violinist. Larry has to keep playing "Pop Goes the Weasel" for him to make him fight. Then his violin breaks, and he has to like run to the record store and buy a radio to play it. It's super funny. You should watch it. Yo, hey, you know, it is good gamer strats to watch out for your hands. I give big props to everybody for giving it a try. There is, I want to be clear, no shame in resting and taking some time to beat the level just because, you know, oh, I have to beat it really fast or whatever. I think every single player that signed up tonight has the ability, absolutely, undoubtedly, has the ability to beat the level. This one in particular is very challenging. So just want to completely normalize taking a break. No shade, no shame, nothing to prove. We're all having fun. So GG, Halcyon, I know for a fact you can beat that one. So GG. Well, everybody, it is about 2, it's about 10 tonight here on the East Coast. We are going to be wrapping it up. We got 3 more. We got Mangort, we got Endless, we got Roke Games. Really impressed that they're still here doing their best. We're going to throw a raid over for the evening, but I just wanted to take some time here at the end to thank everybody who makes these races possible. First of all, the racers for doing such a great job, earning all those cool points. You in chat, that's right, you in chat, for hanging out and being so kind and cool, watching the races. Drop a follow. Come see us next week at 8. We got another one from Amper Sam. That's right, everybody in chat. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for participating. Thanks for making this a part of your Saturday night. Big shout outs to the testers this week. Walking Eye, Silent Snake, Sulfur X, RB Pimlico, and Mithrillionaire. Extra big shout outs for Starlord, Cherivy, and Fen for doing the scouting tonight. And of course, Fen for running the restream and helping with race testing this week. As always, Dr. No is the coolest ever. Kelgand is the codingest coder that ever coded. D4 is the most wonderful human being we know. And Fen on the list, just doing everything and helping us all out. Thank you all so much for that. I hope you'll watch some more Kaizen on Twitch. I hope you will check out some QLDC. Maybe play something for yourself from the ROM Hack Races site. And join us on Discord if you want to hang out. I have been Glitchcat, and I will likely see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and you know, of course, but I'll tell you again, you matter. Your thoughts matter, your heart matters, your feelings matter, you matter to other people in your lives. You matter to me as human beings. You matter to the internet's #1, Longboy Furret, and the people that matter to you in your lives would love to hear from you about that. We know Black Lives Matter, LGBTQIA+ lives matter, Indigenous lives matter, disabled lives matter. You too. I'll see you all again tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace out.